All right, happy Wednesday, May 14th. Car wash Wednesday. This is 3 years and 3 days for the car. I don't know why I love the view with the front and the trunk open. This is a 2022 Corvette Z06, or not Z06, wishful thinking maybe, C8 Stingray. Custom ordered it through McMulkin out in New Hampshire. May 11th, 2022, we picked it up at the National Corvette Museum. Drove it back to the Phoenix area, about 1,900 miles. Here's a look inside the frunk. It'll take a standard carry-on, maybe a soft bag on top. So, storage. Mine did come with some netting. The newer ones, I guess, have this soft close frunk. Mine you have to push down twice. Did custom order this. We've got the what is the 3LT interior, two-tone seats. Neighbor's coming home on a motorcycle with an exhaust. Black two-tone. I did have the windows tinted, ceramic coating, some clear bra, which helps. I mean, it's not bulletproof armor. It does self-heal. Somewhere on the nose, right here is a little rock chip. Not so bad. If you're expecting bulletproof, then don't drive the thing, because there is nothing that'll protect it from stones. It's an amazing car. It's fun to drive. Let's see here. I think if I hit the brake here, I'm closing in on 24,000 miles. The interior is nice. We got the two-tone stitching. It's been largely trouble-free. I did a couple issues where when you start it, either the center screen didn't load. I mean, these are rolling computers nowadays. Do have the red engine cover, but I turned it off, you turn it on, and it loaded fine. That's happened twice maybe. Soft close trunk. Other than that, it's been largely trouble-free. I do daily drive it. Grocery store, work, movies. And it's been pretty fantastic. I'm getting overall like 19, 20 miles to the gallon. It will get close to 30 on the highway. The speeds around here for like the main arteries in Arizona, a lot of it's 45. So that certainly helps with the fuel economy, if that's a concern or not. And then, it has that active fuel management where it turns into a 4-cylinder. Some of you guys don't like it. I don't mind it. When I'm driving aggressively, it's in V8. And then when I'm just chilling and it goes to V4 for better fuel economy, I don't see the problem in that. I suppose there could be some reliability concerns, one more thing to go wrong, but that could be argued for, any of the features things come with. There's the license plate bracket, National Corvette Museum, Bowling Green, Kentucky. R8C museum delivery. I suppose I can open that up. I do have the sticker in the door sill there. Yeah, it's been a fantastic car. I know the new ones for 26, I guess, they redid the interior. It looks nice. You know, it's nothing that would get me to want to, I guess, unless I would go with an E-Ray or a Z06, it'd be a sideways trade. I don't see the point in doing that myself. I don't mind the wall of buttons, but that's just me. You know, it's been a fantastic car. Certainly going to keep it for a while yet. I had planned on getting the extended warranty, kind of hemmed and hawed on that. Reached out through McMulkin on their online page. Never got a reply. But since the thing's been bulletproof, I'm not too worried about it. You know, so like I said, it's been rock solid. Amazing car. This red mist or metallic red mist paint is amazing. I mean, I'm not in the sun and it's shiny. There's some metal flake in it. I don't know if that comes through in the video. You know, some oranges and yellows that pop in the sunlight. I get nothing but compliments from it. And truth be told, you know, I don't think GM makes any bad colors for the C8. I mean, there are some that I would not buy myself, just personal taste. But I like all the offerings they have. Anyway, you know, the car's been fantastic. 3 years, 24,000 miles. You know, that third service where they do the oil and transmission fluid change at $22,500, that was about $1,700. So yeah, I won't, you know, it's an every 3 year, 45,000 mile thing. I do have the Z51 package, so the brake dust is an issue. Maybe when it's time for new tires, and these Pilot 4S's, those are the summer tire that comes with, I guess maybe because of the more commuting driving and keeping the tire pressure proper, they're still wearing well. You know, maybe I'll get another year out of those. And then I do plan to go to the all-season tires. Those will offer more than enough grip for any of the spirited driving I do. You know, I do drive fast from time to time, take the corners, but the public roads are not really the place, at least in my opinion, to explore the limits of a car like this. You know, something, you know, smaller, more playful, you know, Miata, you can really chuck around and have a ball, and, you know, you're still breaking the law, I guess, but not to the extent that you would be in something like this. But anyway, great car, 3 years and 3 months. No plans to change it. I do enter raffles from time to time. There's some places that, you know, do raffles for like a Z06 and a ZR1. I think once they did an E-Ray. I guess I have yet to drive the E-Ray. At Exotics Racing in Las Vegas, I've driven the C8 twice. First, I'd only had this for a couple months. I want to say my best lap was like a 101 or 104.4. And then after I did the Ron Fellows new Corvette owner school, we went back to Vegas because it's an hour away, stayed a few days in Vegas before coming back to the Phoenix area. I did a 101.3. So that was a nice improvement, actually having some proper training, And then the following year, we went back to Vegas. Just, it's 4.5 hour drive or whatever for us, so we'd probably go at least once a year. We went back to exotics, and I drove the Z06 that they had there. It had the standard aero and stuff, but still it was a Z06. I think my best lap time was a 58.2. So that was, another 3 seconds with that car at that track. I'm sure if the straightaways were longer, the gap could be even bigger. Nice car. The engine in that is pretty cool. I think I prefer the torquiness and sound of this. So if I was going to do something different, I would probably look at an E-Ray. The instant torque from the electric front motor, along with the V8 that this has, would make that a really fun street car, stoplight to stoplight. Not sure about the extra 300 pounds or so it brings to the table, but not too many cars. Even the Z06 isn't quicker than that. But yeah, I'm more than content with this. For me, the interior upgrades 2026 and beyond don't really appeal to me as far as changing. Be retiring in a couple of years, so I don't know if we'll downgrade to one vehicle or if we'll keep two. I do have the motorcycle for running around and stuff, and that's a lot of fun. But yeah, I think, and in my car history, I've never bought, like the same generation of something. So I wouldn't have any appeal to me to get another C8. If I was going to do another Corvette, and if, that's the key word for me anyway, I'd probably wait for the C9. See what changes are made.